Good evening, Milwaukee, and everywhere else. You are tuned in to WMSE for Local Live on this very fine Tuesday, August 13th. We've got Frugal Stu and the Coupons on deck to play some tunes. We're going to tell you a little bit about them. I'm joined here by my Local Live co-host, Cal Roach.
Welcome back to the studio.
Thank you. It's been a while, but we were just at Humboldt Park last week for Chill on the Hill. It's become an annual tradition. It's
always a blast.
Super fun for kids and family night. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that broadcast.
Great lineup out there tonight, so you can head out there right after our show.
That's right. Nono's playing, right?
Yeah, and Immortal Girlfriend.
Oh, man.
Yeah?
Cool. Real cool. But here in the studio, we got a killer lineup as well.
Frugal Stu and the Coupons, and they have some release shows coming up this weekend for their new album, which I believe is their debut full-length. They're playing August 16th at Fretz in Green Bay, and on the 17th for the Dock Party at Milwaukee Brewing Company. And, so the new album, I believe, comes out Friday. They've got a couple EPs prior to that, and they labeled themselves Proto-Post-Ironic Disco Funk Fusion, which I took that right off of their Facebook page. I'm pretty sure that's code for jam band, but more power to them for getting creative with the genre tags. I think, I don't know, maybe that term jam band, I think that used to be kind of a dirty word. I think it's gotten a little bit more respect nowadays. I think there's been a little bit more like mainstream acceptance of that type of music these days, so hopefully they don't take that as still a dirty word, but hey, I don't think of it that way, so I guess we'll ask them more about that when they come in here. But yeah, I'm excited to hear what these songs that they've put out in the past, how they blossom as in the live setting here.
Yeah, and honestly, when I was listening to their catalog into the new single, I was just thinking, man, these guys could write a soundtrack to like a cool TV series, like something with a chase scene. Seriously, they should
totally
consider it.
That.
They really, use a lot of audio bells and whistles, but to their advantage, they'd have like this ever-evolving style that's super fun to listen to, really engaging. Yeah, it's jammy, but also I was like picturing, I don't know, some sort of awesome 70s TV show in my mind as I was listening to this, but it's not dated at all. But I mean, they should really consider writing a soundtrack is all I'm saying. But yeah, we're really excited to get these guys in here before their album is set free to the world, and we're going to do that in just a moment. But first, let's thank those who make Local Live on WMSE possible each and every week.
WMSE's Local Live is supported by Club Garibaldi. Located at 2501 South Superior Street in Bayview. Open 7 days a week, Club Garibaldi serves burgers, hot wings, and more, and features live music weekly. For more information and Club Garibaldi's live music events, visit clubgaribaldi.com.
All right, Frugal Stu and the Coupons are our guests tonight for Local Live. We're going to let them kick it off. Their first song is called Your Song is Great. And now, live from the Bob and Genie Friedman Live Performance Studio, we bring you Frugal Stu and the Coupons.
So those first two tunes you guys heard, the first one was called Your Song Is Great. The second one was called Discount. It's off of our first release. We released it in 2018 in about April. Right now, we've got our two drummers switching. We had Keenan McAuliffe playing drums on the last two songs. Zach Huber playing percussion. Now they're going to play Magical Chairs and switch real quick. Then we're going to play two new songs coming out on our album. It's going to be digitally released on Friday, August 16th. So check that out. It'll be on all streaming platforms. All our other music's also on all these different streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, and so on. So this one is one of our new tunes coming out Friday. This one's called Zhao.
Local Live, 91.7.
That's right. The November Criminals are part of our backyard barbecue lineup for the 24th, and they're going to be on Radio Drill Time the week of on Tom Crawford's show that Thursday. So if you don't know them, get to know them then. All right, we want to welcome Frugal Stu and the Coupons to the studio. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Super pumped to be here.
Yeah, you guys sounded real good out there.
Thank you.
Getting your groove.
Mm-hmm. Get a little groovy.
Getting groovy.
Trying to.
Yeah.
I guess if you want to, you could go around and introduce yourselves on the mic.
I'm Glenn McCormick, and I play all the keys in the band.
John Jelka, I play the bass guitar.
Zach Hubert, aux percussion / drum set.
My name's Connor Peck. I'm the guitar player of the group.
What's your middle name?
Sterling, and sometimes I go by Sterling in the group.
Most days.
Most days of the week I go by Sterling.
Glad we cleared that up.
And I'm Keenan McAuliffe. I'm also on the aux percussion and drum set.
Our more perceptive audience members might have noticed no Frugal Stu in that.
I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
we haven't. Honest.
We haven't heard from him today.
You know, we even told him that like the hop is literally right next to it. It's a free ride.
Yeah.
Just trying to
Free's about as frugal as it gets.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, really,
he ran out of
taken
minutes and
advantage of that.
text on his Trek phone from last month. So
Yeah, he goes through a lot of burners. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's a little
Super
weird.
nice guy though. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sometimes.
sometimes.
Yeah.
He's
Shows
passionate. He's passionate.
Shows up to the studio one out every 10
That's
songs
what it
we
is.
do.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? He might show up at some point.
Yeah, who
We'll
knows?
just wait for him.
Would be wonderful.
I was going to say he's only on one song that you've released so far. That
was the only day he was in the studio.
Okay.
He booked the time and didn't show up. It was really weird. So he never comes to rehearsals, so we all had our own material that we've been jamming on. So we just said, screw it.
Yeah. So he's got the name, but
yeah.
Is that like a reputation that predates the band?
That was a napkin contract that was signed in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bob Fisher's.
Yeah, you know that was.
I remember I ate my chicken tenders and signed that.
I think all the way back in 2017, so it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contract's contract, man.
Okay, well that explains it.
He pays us in Chuck E. Cheese coupons.
It's a great place.
What? What?
I love it.
This is why we put him in the back.
I noticed that you have a lot of shopping references and retail references in your songs as well. Do you guys have retail background?
Well, we like to promote frugality because our generation we gotta learn how to save money and
Very true. Very true. That's good. I don't have any retail experience actually.
I have quite a bit of it.
That's right. You worked at Whole Foods.
Yeah, you did.
Whole Foods for about 3 years.
3 years, 6 months, 12 days. No. Yeah, I have no retail experience.
I don't have any
Okay.
retail.
Do you guys have
Food
any
service.
coupon
food service,
experience? Like, can you tell me a good coupon story?
I rock the Kohl's Cash
Yeah.
pretty well. I'm on top of the Kohl's Cash game.
I get really excited when I go home. My mom always has some Kohl's Cash for me, and then
Yeah.
To
shopping
Coles
spree.
Cash.
Yeah.
Is that where you guys
do have
found
coupon experience.
all the shirts for today?
Yes, this is Goodwill Glory.
Goodwill
pretty much.
doesn't have coupons. I don't understand.
Yeah,
They have the half off tag days though.
Oh,
Yeah.
You gotta
Yeah.
have the card.
You got
Gotta have the
Oh,
card.
We need to go
Okay.
shopping after this.
Proud member.
Okay, so those are your coupon tips.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
from Frugal
Yeah.
Stu and the
If
coupons.
they gotta type it in, just make the people in the line wait. It's okay. Like you gotta save it.
Yeah. Time is money, and you're saving
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Right
Couldn't
on.
say it better myself.
We met some of you guys earlier through another local live session. So, just so the audience gets better acquainted with you, what other groups do y'all play in?
Well, three of us, Keenan, John, and I, we play in the solo artist Kala. He's got a live band called the Comrades.
Mm-hmm.
So we play in that group all together. And then I also play in Paper Holland as well.
I only play in Frugal Stu and the Coupons, but when they need a sub for the guitar player in Call It and the Comrades, I'll sit in.
He's in on it. Yeah.
Okay.
I know the songs.
Yeah, I sit in two myself. Another old band I was in. Shout out to Rumble Roots and Green Tea from Stevens Point.
Oh, yeah, that's how Zach and I met, was playing in Green Tea in Stevens Point.
What's up, Brewster?
I didn't meet him that way.
Well, you went to school with him.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So you've been playing in the scene for quite some time. You all seem very comfortable when you're playing music together.
I think we got a good chemistry.
Yeah.
We gel.
Yeah,
Definitely works.
Gelling.
Yeah.
It's easy when you're in a box that's smaller than the studio and you practice. You get to know each other pretty
Yeah, the
well.
practice space is pretty tight, so it
There isn't
kinda
any AC.
makes you.
All the smells.
90 degrees,
Yep.
humid. Get to know each other quite well. That sounded bad.
That is bad.
You guys kind of in this band anyway. You draw from a lot of different genres and styles. I'm kind of like I wonder who brings like who's got the rock background, who's got the funk background, like who brings what to the table.
I want to say I have a pretty heavy rock background just from growing up with it, and that's kind of like what I learned how to play first on guitar. But then I kind of moved towards funk, and I think we just the little bluegrass section in that last song that we played. That's kind of our first dabbling in that genre.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also have a rock background for the most part. Did some jazz bands here and there for school, but mostly rock.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started playing bass, it was Led Zeppelin and also playing Red Hot Chili Peppers. So, I mean, that's probably where the funk originally came from. But then gotten into other people like Victor Wooten, Marcus Miller, and whatnot. So,
Yeah, I started out as a jazz person. So I used to play trumpet, actually. I still play a little bit, but not much. But over the past, 3 or 4 years, I got much more into funk and soul type stuff. I got obsessed with Motown, the Motown artists, dove into Stevie Wonder, and then I found Steely Dan, and it was all over from there.
Yeah, I changed
Just
quite
all
a bit
about
with those
the
two.
fusion, just kind of fusionist stuff, trying to take as many things as I like and throw them into a box and see if it works at the
Okay.
end of the day.
Is that now when you're in the writing process? Is it just kind of like you guys jam and just see what comes out of it, or do you bring finished ideas to the studio and introduce them to
We usually
people,
bring
or-
finished
Yeah?
things in, yeah.
I've seen some things transform from just jam in the rehearsal space. We
Yeah.
usually start off practice with just kind of somebody starts playing something and then
Yeah.
we start
Yeah.
playing and then all of a sudden we're all playing.
yeah.
And then sometimes that becomes a song.
Most of our songs Glenn wrote, and he brings in kind of the framework, and then we all add our little flavor over the top of it.
Yeah, I start the framework with the tune, but I don't know how to play any of the instruments better than these guys. So I just go, here's what it is in a nutshell, and whatever you come up with, it's going to be good. So
And he
That's
tests
usually
our
how it-
abilities of counting.
not that much, not that
often,
much.
but sometimes.
So y'all are obviously very comfortable with improv and ad-libbing and all that, but is there anywhere as a group where you'd like to improve? Where you're pretty new and you haven't been playing that much. What are your goals for playing and getting more
For
better?
ourselves or the band?
For the whole group.
For the whole group? Well, I think the dream is to play at Kenny Rogers Roasters in Thailand is a dream. Because Wendy's just did that live stream event. We got to get in there and somehow find a way to get to Thailand.
It's possible.
I definitely would love to play some bigger venues at some point,
Yeah.
but mostly just start playing around more often, different areas, Chicago, Minneapolis, maybe.
Yeah, and also I think working with other people, whether it's a collaboration with other singers, because ours never shows up, and we have some ideas for tunes that could be good for vocals. But also I think just kind of bigger orchestration. It'd be fun to have a full horn section in for a tune or two, something like that. Something like that, or maybe a little string section like a Motown or disco, unison strings going on or something.
Man.
Yeah.
That'd be real
And
cool.
To his point, a lot of where we get inspired, I guess, is leaving no stone unturned, really, and constantly, reinventing ourselves and exploring, new things, new styles, new venues, and a Rogers Roasters in Thailand, or anything from here to Appleton. It's just leave no stone unturned, keep inventing yourself, and everything else kind of works itself out.
Is there anything new that you added to your repertoire, or instrumental wise? Are bongos a new thing?
Sort of. I mean, I sort of took some land percussion lessons way back in the day. Shout out to Casio. And that stuff always sticks with you. It's to the point I just made. It's constantly flipping over stones and seeing what's under it, and that opens up doors to wherever. I know I'm personally working on gospel now, and it might be 20 years till I get it. Gospel drumming, that is, but I'm sure these guys can say the same for themselves in their own respects, or I buy a new china cymbal or a gong. I need to get a bigger gong. That's right. That should be cool.
Yeah, we do need a bigger gong.
We need a bigger gong. Yeah.
$1,500
In terms
gong.
of musical ability, we need to purchase a new gong.
Yeah.
That's first on the list.
We can't be frugal on that, though.
No. You get what you pay for a gong.
You might also hear a vibro slap in the auxiliary percussion. Shout out to my dad for buying that for
shout
us.
out to JR.
Yeah.
Everybody loves a good
Thanks, Dad.
Christmas present.
Can never
That's
go
the secret,
wrong with a vibro slap.
Vibro slap. All right. I don't even know what that is, but
Everyone notices that.
The Crazy Train.
Yeah.
oh, that's the vibro slap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Never forget.
Educational programming we have here
He
on
saw us
WMSE.
play and said, "You know what you guys need? A vibro slap." I'm like, "Okay," and then he bought me one.
He was right.
He's also percussionist, so he thinks that way.
He's like, I think I'd like you guys more with a vibro slap.
Is that here already, or have you not incorporated that yet?
Oh,
He
yeah.
usually
used it a
wants
couple
it.
times.
Okay.
I did it if
a
you
couple
want me to.
times.
You know what? I wasn't expecting it.
I think you
and
should
was
use that
surprised.
liberally in the next set,
Yeah, I
if
will.
possible.
It's a never planned thing. The vibro slap comes when it just feels right.
On its own.
I'll be listening closely. We've got to get you guys out there for your second set now.
Yeah, we do.
But tell people quick where they can find your music.
You guys can find it on our Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We've got all of our music up on there.
Oh,
Stu.
Oh wow! Look who just rolled in.
You didn't text us.
We can't
What?
just. We can't.
Your
just
phone was
hold-
off, dude.
They don't wait.
I was texting
They stopped making Nokias.
What? Why are you here?
Is this still going on?
I mean,
I mean, yeah,
right
it's,
now.
it's happening right now.
I'm going to assume this is Frugal Stu who just walked
Yeah,
into the
that's
studio.
Yes.
That's him.
Yeah.
This is Stu.
What are you?
I am Frugal Stu. I'm the heart and soul of this band.
So we might even get some singing in the second set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh,
all right.
mystery.
So,
Well-
so I'm not late then.
No, you're
no, you're
definitely
late,
late.
man.
You're
You're
very
late.
late, actually.
we
You're
missed your
really
interpretive
late.
dancing like we planned, but whatever, man. That's fine.
Well, should we let Stu get all warmed up and get on out into the studio?
Do you remember?
You
us
feel
singing?
ready?
Do you know what
Are you
words
good? Are you
I
good
mean,
to
I
play?
just had half off, buy one get one free at Panera before I came.
Oh, that's what.
He's
this-
feeling good. He's feeling good.
I got the beef stew.
No.
The frugal Stu.
His pants aren't going to be Tic Tac green after this.
Sure. If you're here, do you want to sing one? You only have one, so
Yeah,
there's
so I
no
guess
there's
we'll
no
have to do
others.
closeout.
That's
I mean, I'll close it out.
yeah, but okay. Yeah,
Okay,
sure.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
All right,
that's
let's go do it then.
But to go answer back to the music question, yeah, we're on all those platforms, but we are coming out with our new record digitally, Chapter 7. We're going to release it, this Friday? And then we'll have a show in Green Bay, but we're also playing this Saturday at Milwaukee Brewing Company. We have the 4:30 to 6:30 slot, so you'll hear a lot of new tunes. We got some fresh new stickers, I believe, are going to be out there as well. So
And it's the new location on 9th Street
Yeah.
for MK Brewery.
RIP 2nd Street. Yeah, so definitely check us out there if you're liking what we're hearing, and we'll definitely have some other songs from the new record too.
I'll be there.
And if anyone's up in Packer Country, we'll be playing at Frets and Friends Friday night, starting at 10 p.m. So come check that out.
I'll be there too.
You're coming?
really.
How you getting there?
How are you getting there?
Bus.
Sweet.
You're gonna take the
All right,
Greyhound?
well,
Oh, those new scooters got wide ranges.
Yeah.
Take a Lime scooter? All right.
Birds are coming out tomorrow.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw an orange one today.
What company is that?
I don't know.
I think it's
It's Spin?
Spin.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Not
Scooter
direct
Talk on WMSE's Local Live.
Frugal travel with
Yes,
Frugal
Frugal
Stu
Travel,
right.
indeed.
and the coupons.
All right, let's get you guys out there before
Sounds good.
we run too short a time. We're going to have some vocals coming up on the next set by Frugal Stu and the Coupons.
That's right. Closeout is what they're going to kick off with. But first, let's tell you all about the coolest sandwich you're going to ever eat in Milwaukee this month. All right, that is going to be a bonkers show for sure. No doubt. All right, we are at WMSE Studios. We're going to let Frugal Stu, who has just joined the band, Frugal Stu and the Coupons, for their second set. They're going to kick off with a song called Closeout. And live from the Bob and Genie Friedman Live Performance Studio, once again, we bring you Frugal Stu and the Coupons.
discount the ways that I love you. Let me close all of my feelings for you. Ooh, my goodness, it's a once in a lifetime deal. I can feel it. Look in the discount bin to see where my lovers be. Ooh, the price per ounce is unbeatable, impossible to trust. Ooh, your love, sweet lady, I'll tell it to me again. She said, sir, you know that it's a close out. It's not out, it's a close out. Said I want you to know that it's a close out. It's not out, it's a close out. Ooh, sweet lady, for you, I gave you full price for all your cinnamon and spice. No, that's not. No, Glenn, you're playing the wrong thing. No, that's the second section. No, you gotta change. No, it's the first section. Yes. That's not how we rehearsed it. Come on, the first section. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. Yeah. Oh, well, now you're just being ridiculous. All right. Well,
You're killing me, man.
we were just getting to the best part. You know what? This is amateur hour. Coupons. Okay. You're about to be expired pretty soon. I can't handle this.
I'm out. Take your beef stew out of here.
I'm out. See ya.
Get.
See, this is what you know what this means? It means see ya.
See you later.
All right, so Stu just stormed out, but we've got one more for you guys. This one is called Circuit City off our new album, out August 16th. Get it on all your streaming platforms. Anyways, here we go.
Everybody.
Milwaukee legend Paul Seabar Tomorrow Sound opens the day at this year's Backyard Barbecue at Humboldt Park on August 24th.
Didn't leave it on land, got the farm.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's edition of Local Live on WMSE. Local Live is a production of WMSE Radio, recorded and broadcast live from the Bob and Genie Friedman Live Performance Studio on the downtown campus of the Milwaukee School of Engineering. Local Live is produced by Erin Wolf and Cal Roach and engineered by Billy Cicerelli. All video by Moleskin Productions. Hospitality for Local Live artists is provided by Cedar Teeth Pizza, who can be found online at cedarteeth.com, Anodyne Coffee Roasting Company at anodynecoffee.com, and by Sprecher Brewing Company at spreckerbrewery.com. For Local Live videos, follow us at WMSE Milwaukee on YouTube. For upcoming guests and archives of past Local Live performances, visit WMSE.org. And tune in again next Tuesday at 6 p.m. for another edition of Local Live.